Okay, here we go. Good morning. Nice little stretch class on the days that you feel a little tight. This would be a good thing to do. So we're going to start with our feet hip width apart. You're going to take a nice big reach up, but keep the arms really wide. And then try to really lift them out of the body. And then relax. And let's do it again. Big breath in. Part of stretching is breathing, right? It's trying to bring some length back to your muscles and using your breath to help you get there. So think about breathing as much as you can today. We're going to swan dive it all the way down, totally unweight the upper body. You're going to hang out here for 5 deep breaths. Let your head go. Try to take big breaths where you really feel the rib cage expand. And now we're going to roll it up slowly. Nice. Take the arms back where they were, reaching out and keeping them nice and long. Take a big deep breath in. And then as you exhale, relax the arms by your side. You're going to pick up your left foot. So we're stretching out the quad. So try to get your heel nice and high in the back. You're going to feel a nice little pull down, down the front of the leg. Once you have that sort of release, I want you to push your foot tight into the hand. It's not going to move, but you're trying. And if you need to hold on to something for balance, go ahead. Okay, now we're going to do the same on the other side. So pick the foot up. Let this get nice length first. And then start to push the foot into the hand. Nice. Now we're going to work on the calf muscle. So I want you to take a small step forward, big enough that you can still keep both legs straight and both heels down. All you're going to do from here is lift the heel up and slowly resist it when you lower. Now, if you don't feel a stretch right away when the heel's on the floor, take the foot a little further back if you can, because I want you to feel like it's getting length before the heel even lifts. And then we lift it, and then we lower it slowly. We're going to do that a few more times. Up with the heel, and then down. Now, if you want to be walking a tightrope, it's going to continuously challenge your balance. So if you're interested, you can move that front foot in a little bit. Just wiggle it, and then see how we do. Lifting up and coming down slowly. And 2 more like this, up and down slowly. And last one. Your front leg is staying nice and long. And now you bend it, step it back, and we switch up sides. So make sure right out of the gate, you're feeling that stretch in the back of the lower leg. Up with the heel and down slowly. So try to pair the movement with breath. So inhale as you lift, and then exhale as you lower. Okay, just a few more, and then see if we can take that front foot and challenge our balance by moving it a little more towards the midline of the body, and then come back up and still lowering with control. Once the heel's down, really try to push it into the floor. Then come back up and then lower it down. Really give it that good push and then lift back up. We're just going to do this a few more times. Okay, step it forward. So I want you to stand with your feet hip width apart. Put your hands on your waist. You're gonna send the right foot out, sorry, the right leg, keep it long. And now we're just gonna circle the foot. Change your direction. Whoops, and then point and flex. Okay, there we go. Switch it. You gotta really concentrate on the balance here. Go the other way. Point and flex. And now put the foot down. Big deep breath. Reach it all the way up. Now you bring your hands to heart. We're gonna take our feet to sumo squat position. We're gonna warm up these inner thighs and do a nice little squat. So you decide how ready you are and how low you can go right out of the gate. And then you're just gonna hang out there. So I like to use my elbows to push the knees, the inside of the knees out, to really get a nice little stretch through the inner thighs. Try to keep the butt nice and low without rounding your back. So you want to be as upright or long with your spine as possible. So while you're holding here, think about crowding out the chest. Now take the left hand behind you and then the right, and you're just going to sit it down and send your legs forward. I'd like your feet to be hip width apart. We're going to take a towel, wrap it around the bottoms of the feet, or you could use a band, whatever you have handy. So right now, my spine is long, and I'm pushing the back of my knees into the floor. My feet are nice and flexed, toes pointing up to the ceiling. You're going to lean forward, pulling on the towel. So the spine has not rounded yet. Keep trying to send the back of the knees down towards the floor. Take a big deep breath in. And then as you exhale it, you're going to pull even more, but you're going to round your back and relax the head. Find a happy place for the neck. You're going to hold down here for 5 deep breaths. Release the towel. Sit yourself back up. Now we take our legs wide as you can comfortably. You're going to keep your towel. We're going to rotate the torso to face the right foot. So you're twisting the shoulder carriage. You're looking at your right foot. Now you take the towel around it. We're going to keep the spine long in the beginning. So I want you to take a big breath in. And as you exhale, lean over that leg with your spine long. You're going to feel a deep stretch in even the hamstring and inner thigh. Now another big deep breath. And on this exhalation, you're going to fold down over the leg. If you can put the elbows down on the floor, go ahead. Your spine is now flexed. Your head is in its happy place. Just breathe for 5 deep breaths. And get yourself back up. Now, you're going to let go of the towel. You're going to take your left hand and you're going to reach to the outside of the leg and maybe the outside of the foot with the left hand. Take your right elbow to the floor. Now you can try to send the left shoulder up a little bit towards the ceiling. So you're going to enhance the stretch you're feeling in your quadratus lumborum muscle, which is
right around the waistband of your pants. So just hang out. Hopefully you found that little spot. If not, you need to explore. We've talked about how we're all different. We're tight in certain places and not others. And remember to take these nice 5 deep breaths. Okay, bring it back up. Now you take your towel over to the left foot, wrap it around. Keep your legs nice and wide. Keep your spine long, lean over the leg. And when you're ready, nice, big, huge breath. And as you exhale, flex the spine, round yourself down. You're still trying to press the back of that knee down into the floor. Okay, release the towel, get yourself back up. Now we take the right hand to the outside of the leg or the foot, reaching the spine long to start. Then we lower the forearm of the left arm and try to raise the right shoulder. Just try to reach it upward. And then just try to relax and take those 5 deep breaths. And then release it, get yourself back up. Now, without the towel, just sitting up really tall, crowding out the chest, you're going to slowly walk it out. Try to keep your feet flexed, and maybe try rotating your feet towards the back of the room. It might be a very small move, but see what you can find. And then when there's nowhere else to go, you're going to take a deep breath. And as you exhale, try to lower the elbows and relax the head. And then lift the spine, walk it back. We're going to bring the feet back onto our mats, hip width apart, sitting up nice and tall. Just shake out the legs, maybe roll them in and out so you loosen up the ankles. Nice. Now, move your heels to the front corners of the mat, hands to heart. We're going to C-curve the spine as you draw the belly in and slowly descend towards the floor. Once we get down there, we're taking that nice full body stretch. I want you to point your toes, send the arms back. 5 deep breaths. Bring the arms forward. You're going to find your towel or your band again. I want you to step your right foot in. And I want you to lift your left leg up towards the ceiling. Flex that foot and move that leg towards the back of the room. Let's take the towel around the bottom of that left foot. Hold onto it with your left hand only. I want you to open your right arm out across the floor. Now, While you're holding the leg straight, I want you to point your toes, so you feel an activation in the shin. And then I want you to flex the foot, so you feel all the tendons behind the knee stretch. And then point. And then flex. And I want you to try to do that a few more times. Now, with the foot remaining flexed, use your left hand, see if you can move the leg a little further back. And I want you to extend your right leg down along the floor. I would love your calf muscle to be pushing into the floor on your right leg. Okay, we're gonna release that towel. You're gonna slow motion this left leg down to the floor. Make sure you're drawing the belly in. You're moving nice and slowly. And once the foot's on the floor, bend it so your heel is close to your butt. Lift your right leg up, keep it nice and long, foot flexed. Take that towel, wrap it around the bottom of the right foot. Holding on with the right hand, we open out our left arm. Do your best to see if you can move that leg a little further back, but we're not bending it if possible. Now I want you to point the toes. Feel that nice stretch through the shins. And then resist as you lower the foot to flex. Feel all the tendons behind the knee. Do that again. Point. Resist as you lower and flex. And point. And flex. Hold the foot flexed. Send your left leg down along the floor. Work really hard to get that left calf on the floor without moving the position of the right leg. You're here for 5 deep breaths. Release the towel. In slow motion, the leg comes all the way down to the floor, keeping it nice and long. You're gonna feel your obliques, your six-pack muscle. And once you're down, bring that left arm in so you've got your arms on the floor, nice and flat on your shoulder blades. And I just want you to roll your feet in and out. This is a total feel-good class. There are going to be no challenging moments. It's all about lengthening and breathing. Okay, step both of your feet in towards your butt as close as you can get them. And then you're going to rock your pelvis. Tilt it up. Squeeze those glutes. Draw the belly in. Keep the belly in as you rotate the pelvis down. And reverse it. So we're going 3, 4 counts in each direction. And you're going to keep going till I tell you not to go. So just sort of enjoy. Just think about how hard we train or how much damage we do to our bodies from sitting so much. This opportunity that you're taking during these 45 minutes is super good for you. I want you to keep this class handy. And when you feel like you need a good stretch, or you're just stressed out about something, or you've been sitting for most of the day, or driving for most of the day, I want you to do this class. Okay, neutral pelvis. Step your feet out just a little bit, so they're not right up close to your butt. We're gonna lower the knees to the right. So position your feet so that when you do this, you're riding over the glute. You're gonna go side to side. Sometimes the feet need to be a little closer in, or maybe they're too far in. This should not feel painful in any way. It should just feel like a massage for your glute. Yes, an opportunity to get good blood flow to the area. Okay, from here, happy baby time. So tilt the pelvis up, flat on the blades, bring your knees in, find the outsides of your feet. Heels point up towards the ceiling as your feet stay flexed. Now you can use your arms without stressing out your shoulders and try to lower the knees a little closer to the floor. You can add a rock if you like. I kind of like to just be still in the moment and just focus on my breathing. So let's try that. Okay, let's release the feet. Put your legs back down on the floor. You're gonna keep them bent. Flat on the blades. I want you to tilt your pelvis up so you feel that lower back on the floor. And then let's make field goal posts with the arms. So I want you to turn your head to the left and then the right and line up the elbow with the shoulder. Your back of the hands start on the floor. Now, really lift one shoulder blade up and then lower it to be even flatter on it, and then do the same with the other one. And once you got all that going on, it's time to lift the hands off the floor. You go as slowly as what feels good. Don't be in a hurry. And don't force them forward. It's all about maintaining the shoulders down. So tiny baby increments might help you build range of motion here, but we don't do it in compromised form. It's all about consistency and practice. The more you do this, the better for your posture and the mobility you have in your shoulders. You can also do this up against a wall. You don't have to be lying down on the floor. So anytime you can find a wall and you have a minute, do it. I'm going to do this 5 more times. See if you've gained any range of motion after the first time you did this. Okay, now let's keep the back of the hands on the floor. Let's keep the lower back on the floor and the shoulders, and just slide the hands along the floor backwards. Do like a couple of inches, and then I just want you to hold that spot. So you've got all the arms touching the floor. We're going to do this in stages. I want you to breathe, nice big deep breath. And then as you exhale, try to slide them a little further, maybe another inch. Hold and breathe. Now, when I get to this point, I'm already feeling a stretch in my chest, your pecs, whatever. Hopefully you're feeling something, getting some nice length. Big deep breath. As you exhale it, so you can go a little further. But again, it's not about forcing anything. Maybe this is as far as you can go. And then you're just gonna focus on your 5 breaths. Keep your neck long, your face relaxed. So part of posture, or good posture, is making sure that your chest muscles have a lot of good length in them. Think of how much rounding forward we do throughout our day. And then bringing these muscles back to life with a stretch is such a good idea. Okay, so bring your arms in, however you can get them in. We're gonna turn onto the right side of our body with our legs bent. Maybe 45 degrees or something that's comfortable. Now, if you want to find a nice little pillow for your head, or you could use that towel, go ahead. You're gonna take the left hand out to the left side. So I've got both arms on the left with my palms stacked. My knees and feet are together. I'm gonna lift this left arm up towards the ceiling, and then I'm gonna open it towards the right side of the room. Now, don't force anything. And please don't separate your legs in order to get your arm further. I'm sure if your face is looking up at the ceiling, your neck is happy, you should be feeling a nice stretch across the chest. I would like that left arm to be long. So I want you to be like reaching it. Now, as we bring it back, you're gonna reach it up, straight up to the ceiling. And here you're gonna lift that hand up so you feel the shoulder raise. And then you're gonna lower that shoulder. And then you're gonna take the hand all the way back down to where you started, where your palms are together. So we're gonna do the same thing 4 more times, but we're gonna go a little quicker. So sweep the arm up and over, let the face follow so it's looking up. Now you bring the arm back so it's pointing straight up to the ceiling. Lift that shoulder, reach the arm up, lower it, and then take the hand back down. Continue 3 more times. You're gonna probably notice that you're getting more range of motion as you complete these reps. Okay, I've done mine. Now I'm gonna roll onto my back. I'm gonna get over onto the left side. Same position, opposite side. Make sure you've got a little towel or something to make your head happy. So you extend both arms out, stack your palms, knees and feet together. Here we go. Lift up with that arm. Opening, your face is now looking up towards the ceiling. Keep the arm nice and long. Bring it all the way back. So you connect your palms. And now take it back up, stop where it's pointing straight up to the ceiling. Lift the shoulder. So your fingers are getting closer to the ceiling. Lower it and open it. Bring it all the way back. And do it again 3 more times. Okay, back onto your back side. We're gonna meet in that nice full body stretch. So we're pointing the toes, sending the arms back. Now, while you're here, you've got gravity helping you get that belly down, but I want you to maintain that activation of you pushing it down. Take 5 deep breaths. Let's make sure we can see our arms through our peripheral vision. And now you're gonna bring the arms forward, let them relax down onto the floor by your side. Step your left foot in towards your butt. We're gonna do figure 4 stretch. Right leg first on your left thigh. So before we get into lifting the foot up, I want you to move the knee forward and then bring it in and just rock it front to back. Or front to in, however you want to connect to my very bad verbiage. You're just trying to lubricate, as Sean says, that joint before we start to stretch it. So do 4 or 5 more rotations with that knee going in and out. Okay, let's hold the knee forward as far as it can go. Without the assistance of our arms to start, I'm gonna just have you lift your left foot off the floor, but I want you to use your right foot to create a little bit of resistance. So you're moving it up and that knee in towards you very slowly. Then grab hold of the hammy or your shin, whatever you can find, and just take the 5 big deep breaths. Let's circle the ankle of the left foot while we hold for the last couple of breaths. Maybe go the opposite way, maybe point and flex, whatever floats your boat. Now, before we release this, I want you to see if you can move the right knee a little more forward and the left knee in a little closer. Try to keep the shoulders relaxing. Okay, let's put the left foot slowly back down to the floor and the right. And we're gonna switch left foot on right thigh. Important to keep that left foot flexed. And let's start to bring that left knee in. So it's coming in towards the midline of the body, and then you move it back forward as far as it can go. Don't be in a hurry. Pair these movements with breath. Okay, now with the knee staying as far forward as you can, let's start to lift the right leg off the floor. And when you're ready, find whatever you can hold on to on that right leg. Shoulders stay relaxed, just breathe. Make sure that left foot is staying flexed. When you're ready, start to circle the right one. Change your direction. Try pointing and flexing, working the full range. It's good for your shins. Now relax the foot, see if you can get your right knee in a little closer. Take 5 breaths. If your shoulders have crept up by the ears, lower them back down. Okay, let's release the right foot to the floor and the left. You're gonna rock the knees side to side, going over those glutes again. Okay, when your knees are pointed up towards the ceiling, I want you to bring your feet together. I want you to connect the bottoms of your feet and let your knees splay out to the side. Nice and flat on your shoulder blades. Start to work your belly down. So if I were to punch you in the stomach, it would be nice and hard. So here you really want to try to send a message to your knees to relax towards the floor. So use your breathing also to help you do that. Okay, without changing anything else, I want you to just take your feet and see if you can slide them in a little closer to you. And then send that same message to let those knees relax. Big deep breath in. See if the feet can come in any closer. And then just try to relax the whole body with your 5 deep breaths. Now I want you to take your knees and I want you to just flutter them up and down a tiny bit. Now bring your knees all the way together. So you're back to being flat on the feet. Open your feet hip width apart. And now just shake the legs in and out. Loosen up all those muscles, get some good blood flow back there. Keep shaking them as you breathe. Next, now relax the shake. Take your fingers, clasp them together. Bring your left knee in nice and close to the chest. We're going to send the right leg down along the floor. Ideally, I would like that right calf on the floor with the foot flexed. Relax the shoulders. Send your left leg down along the floor. Get flat on your shoulder blades. Clasp your fingers, bring the right knee in. Try to hug it in nice and close. And now send that right leg back down along the floor. Open your feet a little wider than hip width. And you're gonna just roll the feet in and out, shake out the legs. You're using your ankles too, so they should feel good. Move them as fast as you can, in and out. Nice, now let the legs relax. We're gonna bring both knees up and into the chest. You're gonna take your hands to your knees and we're gonna make nice, huge circles with the legs. I want you to go in the opposite direction. Next, now with your knees in together, make a little circle just to massage your lower back. Go the opposite way. Now with your hands behind your knees and your legs bent, rock and roll yourself up. We're gonna get up onto all fours and do some nice cat and cows. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, toes tucked, cat and cow. Make sure you're really dropping the head so you feel good in the neck. And then reverse it. Drawing in the stomach, super important, that protects your spine. Try to really create space between your shoulder blades by pushing away from the floor. And I'm gonna send my hips back a little bit on this next one, just to feel more stretch to the lower back. Flip it around. Let's do a few more. Add a little movement to them of the hips. And now with a neutral spine, you're gonna come off your knees, heels are on the floor and your legs are straight. Walk your hands back to your feet. We're gonna be in a complete fold with your arms crossed. Nice straight legs, belly draws in, roll yourself up slowly. Wonderful. Take a nice big deep breath. I thank you very much for being good to yourself and doing this, what I think was a great stretch class. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you did too. Have a lovely day. And I thank you.